Hi, I'm Nick Shell, and if you're watching this video, there's a good chance you happen to have just watched my song I wrote called That Boy's Been Growing Up on Me. I have never been more emotionally affected by any song I've ever written, but specifically, when's the last time I felt this much emotion in my life? The older I get, the more distance I get from reacting emotionally about anything. But for some reason this week in my life, it's all just sort of come to my attention as my son is 9.5 and he's actually out of town this week on vacation with my parents, how much I miss him. And specifically, I've been so aware of the age of his life that is gone. I'll always have those memories. And he has some of those memories and still has some of those toys from those times. But those years when he was around 4 years old, which is my daughter's age, and maybe that's part of it too. I see what she's going through as a girl and what she's playing with and how she's thinking and talking, and it makes me think of when my son was 4. So also, I had just recently on this channel covered Cat Stevens' song Father and Son, and we just went through Father's Day. I had already decided I wanted to write a song about my son, talking about, and just as a placeholder, I had a title, That Boy's Been Growing Up on Me. So today's Thursday. On Monday, I wasn't even trying. I just got out the guitar and just kind of said that line out loud as I strummed the chord. And with less than probably 45 minutes, a whole entire song was written. But I do want to say, I have cried almost every time that I've played the song while the whole time I wrote it. I mean bawling, not like one tear. Just like I can't stop. I've never cried that hard in my life. And I'm going through that right now, and I thought I want to write this song basically as an expression of how much I love my son. It's funny, I've been a daddy blogger for over 10 years now, familyfriendlydaddyblog.com. I've written him at least one letter every week since my wife and I found out we were having our first child. It's been over 10 years ago now that started. I've made so many videos with him on this channel. That's how it started out. It's called Jackman, where he was a superhero and I was the villain. And I made this other series called Uncle Nick's Enchanted Forest, where I used his stuffed animals actually to, it was kind of like a Mr. Rogers show, but outdoors kind of a thing. So it's like, I don't know what I could have done differently. I feel like I've done everything I can possibly can to take advantage of spending as much time as I can with my son. But still it's not enough. So anyway, I want to go ahead and get into the lyrics of the song. And I have no shame in admitting I've never cried so much in my life in the 3 days since this song was written. Here we go. So the lyrics to the song, That Boy's Been Growing Up on Me. That boy's been growing up. That boy's been growing up on me. He shouldn't be old enough. He shouldn't be old enough. It doesn't seem. Those Hot Wheels have all raced away like the friends of Thomas the Train, and now I'm missing that boy who went with them. He's growing up. Those stuffed animals all used to be real, but they've started to disappear. And now my baby boy, my firstborn bundle of joy, he's growing up on me. That boy's a part of me. That boy's a part of me. My son is growing up. I'm holding on to memories, never letting go of these. My son is growing up. And in the bridge, it takes so much for me to ever cry these days. So it's funny how these words are drenched in tears. A father's love for his only son is all it takes to get me here. And now I'm here. So there's the whole song. A clean 3 minutes. If you haven't checked it out, I put a link in this description here so you can check it out. But I feel like writing this song, experiencing this over the last 3 days, it's just changed my perspective on life. Like I said, I'm not used to emotionally being affected by anything. And my wife is surely not used to seeing me just bawl. Not cry, just weep, like Jesus weeps kind of crying. So it's part of what I'm going through, and I'm wanting to be in touch with it. I'm wanting to experience it. I'm wanting to be alive. And like I said, I don't have any regrets. It's not that I didn't spend enough time with my son as he was younger or did enough with him. It's maybe that I did, and I'm so grateful for all I have. And 10 years from now, he will just graduate high school. So I think it's just a way that I'm putting that in perspective where I'm at in my life. I'm pushing 40 now, and you see life differently as you get older and you get my age and you are on a roller coaster of life and you're starting to see what's on the other side. And are grateful for all that you have in life. I think ultimately that's what this song is about. It is about that warm feeling you get from such good things in life. And it's funny, I wrote the song specifically, I composed it to reflect that. In theory, this song is written in the key of G, but I used 3 minor chords, and it's upbeat. So you've got an upbeat song, but half the chords you're hearing are minor chords. And different ones too. So it's got all these emotional levels to it. So it's kind of strange, it's almost off-putting, uncanny might be the word, that you've got such a fast song that seems like it's an upbeat song, but the chords are dark, and there's so much emotion in it that it's a weird paradox within itself, the way the song is written. And that's exactly what I was wanting to accomplish, because I feel the words reflect that, and I feel definitely what I'm going through right now in real time reflect that as well. Thanks for watching this video, and if you haven't seen the song yet, again, for your convenience, look at that link that I put right there.